friends. Okay, welcome to another magical message. This edition is going to be for Pisces, Sag, and Leo. What is being activated? Father God, Holy Spirit, thank you for another day not promised. Thank you for everything you do for us. We are nothing without you. Please help me to connect to the Pisces, Leo, Sag collective. Pisces, Leo, Sag. What do they need to hear at this time for their highest good and the highest good of all involved? Whoa. Okay, 10th house is being activated. All right, so we're thinking about how we're seen in the public eye, how we look to other people on the outside, possibly our success or success from the past, responsibilities, a lot of Saturn qualities, or a Saturn feel that I'm getting to this. Saturn is the planet of suppression, limits. 10th house also talks about your destiny and becoming a person of power and status. So what I'm thinking is that you're thinking about ascending. And when I say ascending, I mean this could be in work, this could be in relationships, this could be anywhere. More than likely though career, because I'm getting 10th house. All right. So I feel like I'm talking to somebody who is definitely a self-made person. This could be you either have your own business or you've worked up in the ranks when it comes to your work. You could be in a creative field like carpentry or something of that sort that really makes you feel like you're independent and successful. With the devil reversed, you could be getting yourself out of a period of feeling like you maybe spent too much time on escapism behaviors like drinking or spending too much or even negative thought patterns. You're trying to suppress yourself out of it, and that's what's putting you in this Nine of Pentacles energy. I mean, look at her. She looks abundant. And gender doesn't matter here. Either way, if you're a dude, you're still abundant. With the Knight of Pentacles, though, I'm going to get some clarification on that. Because Knight of Pentacles makes you feel like you're stuck. Maybe you're in the same old rigmarole or the same routine. You feel bored and restless. For some of you, you could be hiding your emotions about something. With the Page of Pentacles reversed, I don't know why, but I'm getting like a fear of commitment here. Honestly, what I feel is there's a fear of going in the wrong direction. Maybe you were very sure about a decision that you made previously, and maybe it wasn't the right decision for you, and that really shattered you and made you a little bit commitment shy. Because with the King of Cups reversed, it's like, I don't know, I'm getting the energy of somebody who maybe says everything is okay from the outside, but in reality, they've got a deep well of emotion running inside them that it's very difficult for them to portray. Because Pentacles, you're dealing with the surface level stuff. You're dealing with things that are that are physical, that are tangible, that are things right in front of you. So with the King of Cups, maybe it could be really hard for you to dive into that deep well of emotion, and maybe you're just becoming aware of how deep it truly is and you're not sure how to express that. Some of you could have, I don't know where that came from, but some of you could have a fear of like being alone forever, or because, and it's not because of, it's how you are. It's not because of other people. It's how you are internally here. Some of you could have gone through trauma when you were a child, blocking off your heart, which it's like, who doesn't go through that? Who doesn't understand that? But I feel like with you, it manifested in a way of always having to seem like you're on top of your game, or almost like you act like your emotions almost don't matter. Because who would listen to them anyways, is what I'm hearing in my head. Who would want to listen to them? Who would want that kind of weight on them? Those are like thoughts that I'm feeling that you have in times of uncertainty, in times of feeling like you're not enough. Okay, for some reason I'm feeling like this Queen of Cups reversed is not you, it's somebody else. With the Page of Swords, this could be a message that you want to bring to this Queen of Cups, because if you look at the Page of Swords and the Queen of Cups both in reversed, the page is looking at the Queen. Maybe you feel like you don't have the right words and you're trying to figure out how to find the right words, how to express yourself in this way. Queen of Cups is like this would be, let me get some clarification before I start talking. Queen of Cups reversed could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This would be an individual who is very either hiding their emotions, but you know, like this feels like somebody that you know, that you're close with. Oh, okay. There could have been a, you could have, this person could be a friend or it could be a love relationship, but either way, there were a lot of secrets and there was blocking. Someone blocked someone. Either that person blocked you or you blocked that person. But you're coming in as the King of Swords reversed. So it's like there's nothing. I feel like maybe there were secrets that were involved in this situation. I'm hearing the word hasty. So maybe you or the other person handled it very hastily. Very carelessly, because the emotions were running so high in that situation. I also feel like you could be feeling pressure for the way that you treated this individual. With Page of Swords, it's like, you know, because they're coming back in as the Queen of Swords and the Magician. So you could know that this person is highly intuitive and wants the truth right now. Maybe this person feels like you could have secrets. But the funny thing is, I don't think that you're going to be able to come at this person correct until you figure out how to truly express yourself. Because blocking your heart off, that's the only thing that's happening. It's like, it's funny because I'm seeing that you're handling the situation by trying to study in the Pentacles. Here we are in the physical again. But the Queen of Cups isn't a physical being. The Queen of Cups handles her world very intuitively with emotions. So maybe you don't need to go through the study at all. Maybe this isn't a mental energy that you're dealing with and you don't know how to go there, because maybe you shut off that deep well of emotion a long time ago in order to survive in an environment that wasn't conducive to you being vulnerable or happy. With the Magician, this person could be manifesting this apology, maybe, if they're intuitive, if they understand, if they see the bigger picture. But with the Queen of Cups reversed, I'm not completely trusting this individual that you want to apologize to, or there's secrets between. I'm not completely trusting their swords energy, because they're hiding their emotion with the Queen of Cups. So maybe it's like the truth in their eyes, or maybe you guys, with you being in the reversed, because you come in as a true pair, maybe you guys can't see eye to eye on something and you're trying to manifest harmony and truth and evolvement in the relationship. I've seen a few pages in here, so you guys could share children together, or you could share assets where you have to still be in communication with each other. But with the Page of Wands, you're learning how to open up your heart. You're learning that the environment that you tried to survive in isn't there anymore. And the tactics that you used in order to survive will not serve you in this situation. You're trying to make future plans, possibly block this out. With the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the King of Pentacles reversed, and the Eight of Cups, I feel like you're trying to leave behind old and stagnant belief systems that kept you stuck. With the King of Pentacles being in reverse, I feel like maybe it was maybe there were workaholic tendencies. Maybe there were tendencies to keep you safe, or things that you mimicked from childhood that weren't appropriate, that kept you stuck. Maybe there was an obsession with your bank account, or maybe you were looking at how you were going to come up in the world financially. And maybe you felt like once you came up in the world financially, you could deal with this. But you didn't understand that you had to deal with the emotions first before you came up financially. Because you have to see your heart. And that's the one thing you were blocking. Which is kind of funny. Because not funny in the sense of like, haha, but funny in the sense of, oh my gosh, the answer was right in front of me all along. And it was the one thing that I blocked. I feel like both of you are mirroring each other in this aspect though. Because you keep coming in as a true pair. And mind you, this could be same-sex relationships. It doesn't matter. I'm not talking about sexes. I'm talking about the relationship you had with this individual. It could also be a best friend, but you're definitely mirroring energy. What else? What else? I feel like a lot of things maybe have slowed down for you in life because you're having to acknowledge the give and take in relationships. You are making decisions and moving forward. With the world reversed though, I feel like there's a cycle that isn't finished and you know that, but there's no growth happening, so you don't know what to do. A lot of you feel like you're going back to the drawing board when it comes to relationships or marriage. You're reconciling the past, forgiving yourself, and trying your best to move forward. You're definitely not blocking. You're not blocking, but sometimes it's hard for you to go back. Sometimes it's hard for you to progress and move forward. It's almost like you miss your old ways at times, and that scares you and frustrates you. But really, at the end of the day, when those old habits or belief systems pop up again, it's just a test. It's not going to be there forever. Don't let any cycle claim who you are or stop your progress. It's just a cycle, my friend. And it has nothing to do with win or lose, success or failure. It has everything to do with, have you learned the lesson? And I feel like for a lot of you, you closed off your hearts because you had to. You didn't have a choice when you were younger. And that's okay. But you have the choice now. And life isn't about the overall timeline or everybody else's timeline for you. Life is about your timeline and your heart. And how you can be courageous in moving forward. There is a relationship on the horizon for you. And I know that you feel like you're in limbo right now. But in order for you to progress forward, you need to forgive the past. And that includes forgiving yourself. Most importantly, more than anything else in this world, you need to forgive yourself. Yes, there were things that happened in the past. Yes, there were childhood wounds that you felt like it would never go away. But now you're finally getting the opportunity for them to go away. And this is one of those things that there's nothing to fear but fear itself. If you look like a different person, the right people will love you. As long as you're being true and authentic to yourself. And it may seem a little scary at first. I feel like I'm talking to an individual that's definitely different from the crowd, and scared to put themselves out there because they've been punished prior. But this Wheel of Fortune and this Ace of Cups, it's like, I know you're moving in. I know you don't feel clarity, But I'm telling you right now, you're moving in the right direction. If you're watching this, you're moving in the right direction. You're not meant to have clarity right now. You're not meant to have everything figured out right now. And the more that you can let that go and just be grounded and take every present moment as is, the happier that you'll be. Because when we're aligning, people act like aligning is some beautiful, sparkly thing, but most of the time aligning is fucking painful and it looks really gross from the outside. And a lot of people, like, so gross that a lot of people don't want to do it. But you wouldn't be forced into this position. You wouldn't be forced to feel these things unless there was something special on the other end of it. If you look at it this way, a lot of people go their entire lives living in neutral. And when I say living in neutral, I just mean that they stay stuck in habits of feeling like financial freedom is going to complete them, or the perfect job is going to complete them, or having this perfect family from the outside is going to complete them. But that's not the reality. You complete you. You are always complete. Who gives a fuck what everybody else thinks around you? It's not about that. It's about you being authentic and true to who you are. And with all this relationship stuff that you're thinking about, it will all solve itself if you choose to be authentic and real. And I know that that's really scary, but I can tell you I've seen both sides. I know what it's like to live with ego. I know what it's like to be terrified to show who you truly are in your own vulnerability. And I'm not telling you in any sense of the word I am perfect at that. I am not even close. But coming at it with an open heart and possibly being wrong sometimes, I wouldn't beat it. I'll take all the awkward moments in the world for the relationships that I'm building now, because they know me. They know who I am from the inside and out. Awkward, curious, asking questions, saying ridiculous things, sounding super smart one moment and super not the next. When you allow people that vulnerability, you give them the chance to be vulnerable with you. And that, my friend, is a gift. And just because you haven't felt it frequently or often doesn't mean you don't deserve it. Okay, I'm gonna give guidance cards and then I am out, guys. Wherever my guidance cards are. Here we go. We'll take these. Pisces, Leo, Sag. What does Pisces, Leo, Sag need to know? What guidance does Pisces? Sag. Okay. Pisces, time for a nap. I know I'm covering nap. Okay. Pisces, this is the time to step away and rest. Let the cares of your world go. Go into a state of non-action and allow yourself to be free of the shackles of your goals, your lists, and your desires. Nothing is as important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. The overly busy mind can block you from inner wisdom if you don't step back, take a seat, and rest. Be willing to let dreams surface and ideas flow through you, absent any force or conscious direction, as you observe without engagement now. When it comes to matters of the heart, don't make any plans right now. If you're not partnered, it's good to take this time out to get to know yourself. If you're involved with someone, relax and just be with your partner. This is going to be an uneventful moment in time. Don't force anything now. Allow things to flow naturally, and a beautiful renewal will take place all by itself. Patience is the key to your heart's desire right now. Withdraw from action in your relationship and give it a rest so that your love and connection can become rejuvenated. All right. And Leo, observer. Ooh. In the protection message. Okay. Ever think sometimes your life options are suction cupped to your face and you can't see beyond yourself? There's a big world out there, a multitude of potential realities that you're unable to perceive at present. So you're a little stuck. It's time to get advice from someone you trust, someone who has a better perspective on your circumstances. Other points of view are needed now before you move forward. Take heart, a beautiful vista is waiting for you to drink it in. You just need a little help widening your scope beyond your small self. And Sag, new life. In reverse. You must acknowledge your inexperience and gently allow yourself to be like the delicate new bud opening. It's okay to admit you may not know something. You are at the beginning of things and haven't yet hit your stride. Be immersed in the newness of it all, and don't try to rush the learning process. New life has its own timetable for maturity. Be here now. Life loves you. All right. I love you guys. Until next time, bye.